Hey, everybody. How's it going? Gonna do a little chart breakdown, astrology chart that is, breakdown for the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Detroit Pistons. It's been a little while since I've done an astrology chart, sports prediction or breakdown, but here we go. And because I hope actually, I don't know, I didn't test my sound before I went live here, so I hope this works. I'm gonna try to play a sound clip. I'm gonna see if it works. I don't know if it did, but I hope it did. I don't know. I'm gonna go look on my channel and see. Hi, Danny. How's it going? My sound didn't work. Damn it. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Danny. Yes. How you doing? I'm doing good. Thank you. I saw your comment on one of my videos. I messaged you back. Did you not see it? Otherwise, I'm sorry I missed it. There we go. I have to fix some stuff. Sorry, you guys. All right. Hopefully that works. Let me know. Delton. Oh shit. Let's go. I like that comment. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, Danny, I'm sorry you didn't see it. I messaged you back on one of your comments. So I try to respond to all of them. Sometimes it takes me a minute to get back to you, but I did. I thought I saw everything. So damn it. All right. I'm gonna try it again. Let me know now so I don't have to play it myself again. Otherwise, I will. Because you guys know me, I will like troubleshoot while I'm live, basically. So I'm going to try playing the Timberwolves howl again. Let me know if you guys can hear. Let me know. You guys are really good about that. Good. I'm glad you're doing well. Thanks for stopping in, everybody. Appreciate it. And hi, Angel. Good to see you. Cheers. Since I last went live on this platform, it doesn't like show me. I'm still trying to like learn. They kind of like redid the studio. I use Restream when I do my live streams on YouTube and Twitch, and they kind of changed the setup here. So I'm trying to like adjust to that. And then I do have my phone over here, you guys, and I am going to go live on my TikTok channel too. I've been doing that until it gives me permission where I can connect TikTok through Restream. But I'm going to go see if that soundbite works that time. Did you guys hear that this time? Damn it. I don't think it works. Stupid. Dumb. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself over here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the sound and why it's not working. Let's see. Let me see here. All right. I'm gonna try it again. All right, I'm gonna do it again. Delton, everybody listen closely. See if you can hear this time. Did you guys hear the Timberwolf owl that time? Hi, Michael. Good to see you. Happy Saturday, Jade. Love the hair. Looks gorgeous. Thank you. How have you been? Yeah, thank you. I have a little scrunchie in here too. I've been pretty good. I used to wear scrunchies all the time, you guys. I had so many scrunchies, and when I was younger, in so many colors, so I got a scrunchie back. Damn it! Still can't hear it. Ah, it's the freaking okay. I'm gonna get serious here. I gotta pull up the sound mixer board. Seriously, you guys, I'm sorry that I did not do this ahead of time. It's really freaking annoying. And every time I feel like I have to reset, do the I have to reset the sound. Like, why can't you just save the sound? Oh, you did hear it faintly. Okay. Faintly. All right. Maybe I was just talking too much. Alrighty. Okay. I'm gonna try it one more time right now. That time? Anything? 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 Let me know. Oh, I was just wondering. Oh, I didn't see that comment. Where did you message me? Where did you message me on? Did you leave me a comment somewhere? I didn't see that. You know, technically, I do have a Facebook, but I only use it for my animal communication class because it's a private group, and that's how we do all our communicating. So I literally have no friends on there. I just remade I used to have Facebook way back in the day, and then I deactivated it many moons ago, and I just made a new Facebook just so I could join my animal communication class group, private group. So I am not friends with anybody on there. I literally just created it just for that. So otherwise, yeah. Damn it. That sounded like it was secondary. Ah! Thanks for helping me troubleshoot, everybody. Interesting. I don't know what the hell. All right. Oh, okay. If it doesn't work this time, I'm going to be really perplexed. Thanks for helping me, you guys. I really appreciate it, honestly. What about now? Turning it up. Played it 3 times. Let me know if you heard that one. And then in the meanwhile, I'm going to get I'm going to add TikTok over here. Again, appreciate you guys. Cheers. I'm drinking my leftover my cacao beverage from this morning. It's been like sitting around. I have it on my hot plate over here, so I'm trying to warm it up. What else has everybody been up to? Oh, two mini announcement as well. I swear, I try to be way more organized than this. I just want to make sure I get it right. And then I'm going to share the channel. What? Are you kidding me? Damn it. It really didn't work that time. I'm not mad at you, of course. I'm not mad at you at all. I'm mad at the audio. That's so weird. Usually when I pull up like the sound mixer board, it usually works. All right, I'm gonna reset it. Set it and forget it. Did you guys ever get into infomercials like that? Set it and forget it. Used to get really into the infomercials. Same. Thanks, Dalton. Appreciate the feedback. All right, I'm gonna try it one more time. Cross your fingies. Hey, William, how you doing? Yeah, I heard it. It was like really faint. What the hell? I wonder what's going on there. William, how you doing? Dalton, what do you got? Work and twerking. First day off in 13 days. Last weekend, Duluth, and half week in Rochester. You've been all over the place. Nice that you actually get a day off. Almost 2 weeks in a row. That is crazy. Yes, but it was too low. All right. I'm going to get it. And I get to the point where it's like, I have to fix it. Otherwise, it bothers me. Yeah. I'm glad you got a day off, Dalton. Hopefully you get to do something fun or just chill out and relax, do whatever you want to do. I haven't been to Duluth in a while. Man, I I haven't been to Rochester, I don't think, since I was like really, really young, or just through Rochester. It's been a long time, but safe travels. Where are you off to next? William, you're good? That's good. Glad to see everybody. Thanks for hanging out. You'll give me a day off. I have a day off right now, which is nice. That's funny. Everybody should have a day off always. We shouldn't even have to work. Why do we have to work? Trying the Timberwolves sounder again. My sound keeps going way down. Did it like 3 times in a row. Okay. Yeah, why is it so low? I don't understand that. That's dumb. That's stupid. All right. And I don't like to sit here just quietly. Ooh, I wonder if that worked. You're not opening some valve. I know, right? Damn it. I'm not like the most tech savvy either. And then I'm going to pull up the chart. That is so stupid. That's so weird. It's pissing me off. I think I have to get over it. I don't know. It's something with my sound mixer board on my computer. All right. So, mini announcement, everybody. On April Sunday, let's see, like a month from today. Let me go up in my calendar. On April 26th, let me just double check the date. I will be going on another channel to talk Vikings. Okay, Sunday, April 26th, I will be going on and talking Vikings. There we go. With Purple Purple Dopes with Hopes podcast. All right. And I think it's going to be about, the plan is, and I'm just going to share the channel if you guys are not subscribed. I know they've been on with Rap before. And if you're not subscribed, go subscribe to them, obviously. But I am planning on going on their channel to talk Vikings and all sorts of, whatever else comes along on Sunday, April 26th. And I think it'll be about 2:30 Central Time is what we're shooting for. But we're going to get together or, kind of talk about what we're going to talk about like a week before. But that is the plan for right now. I will keep everybody updated because, again, it's still like a month out. But put that on your calendars. Oh, really? Oh, man. You guys know me, too. I am not the best with the NFL draft at all. Like, I never pay attention. I don't watch college sports. Not even really watching any, like, March Madness either. So they're going to have to educate me. You guys, I leave it to you guys to educate me on what's going on with the upcoming NFL prospects or the college players that are in the draft, because I don't even know. And for the Vikings, I think they're kind of talking about like a safety or something like that. But I still think that Harrison Smith is going to come back. So That's crazy. All right. Well, shit. I might have to actually pay attention then because they're probably going to want to talk about that, which is fine. So I should probably start paying attention now. Does anybody, like, I don't even know who's going to go number one. I'm assuming it's maybe like a quarterback or something. I seriously, I do not know. And for today, I don't think Anthony Edwards is going to be back today. Perhaps. Let me see. So we got a little while before the Timberwolves tip off, and it's actually on ABC, so I'm going to be able to watch it. What time is it here? It's about 10 after 4 Central Time, so I have about like 20 minutes. And I am going to share the chart here too. I'm still mad that my Timberwolves sounder is not working. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Okay. I wonder if this will work now. I'll educate you. I don't need any educating. With your fine self. Sorry, I can't help it. That's okay. I appreciate the comment. Compliment. I appreciate it. I know it's all in good fun. And it's all nice, so it's all good. That's okay. The allure is too much. That's crazy. Yeah, I appreciate it. Gonna get me all flustered over here, blushing. Not really. Maybe. No, I appreciate that. So nice. Everybody, I will say everybody for the most part, I've had like obviously comments that are not nice and people can get a little feisty because it's like the internet or whatever. But I will say like overall, in the grand scheme of things, everybody has been generally pretty nice. So there's some haters. There's always going to be some haters out there, of course. Like not everybody's going to like you or whatever. But yeah, overall, everybody, knock on wood, has been pretty nice. There's been a couple comments though that I've gotten where I'm like, would you say that to somebody in real life? No, you're just hiding behind your keyboard. And like, how dare you have the audacity? Like some of them have been like super rude, but again, it's just the internet, Alrighty. Okay. I'm still tinkering around because you guys know me. So I'm sorry if my microphone, like when I'm talking, kind of goes up and down. All right, you guys. For those of you that are watching on YouTube and Twitch, I'm gonna bring in TikTok right now on my phone. I got special permission to go live. So we'll see if anybody comes in. I can now receive guests on TikTok, but that's fine. People kind of just trickle in and trickle out over on TikTok. Like I think I told you guys too on my live last week when I was at the park. After I was done on YouTube, I did go live on TikTok and people just kind of like pop in and then they pop out, which is fine. I'm still trying to get used to that platform and learn that platform. So anyway, doing that. All right. Mendozia, am I saying that correctly? Out of Indiana is going number 1. All right, you gave me something to clickety clack in Google, so let me look that up. Fernando. Oh, you know what? Maybe I did hear about this. I love that name, Fernando. Fernando Mendoza. Indiana Hoosiers quarterback. I just looked him up. All right. So I'm just keeping an eye on TikTok. Nobody's coming through on there yet, but I will say hi to them if they do. Fernando Gabriel Mendoza, the 5th, right? Roman numerals, the V, that's 5. All right. He's from California. He's a Libra, or he was born during Libra season. He's 22 years old. He's from Boston. All right. I wonder, well, who has the number 1 pick? Let me guess. Is it like the Jets or something? TikTok is so funny because it'll just tell me to invite people. to go invite another host and go live together. It's like, I don't know any of these people that it's telling me to invite. I have no idea. All right. Mendoza. Yeah. Mendoza. I like that name. That's a cool name. All right. I'm going to try the Timberwolves sounder again. My gosh. I really hope it works. Because I really thought that I would have switched or fixed it by now. Anything, you guys? Anything? Beulah? Beulah? It didn't work. I don't know. Oh, the Raiders. Okay, very good. Thank you. All right. I don't know what the F is going on with my sound, but I am going to pull up the chart here, the astrology chart for the Timberwolves and the Pistons. Damn it. I swear. I always have some sort of technical difficulty. Just like, can I just have one stream where I don't have any sort of technical difficulties or technical problems? No. All right. TikTok, we're still just hanging out over here. I like the platform. I'm still trying to figure out, like, TikTok has all these like leagues and stuff, like when you go live on there. So I'm just like, I don't even know what the hell that's about. Let me pull up the chart here for Timberwolves and Pistons. Here it is. And also we have a Leo moon here. So I was looking up too to see if Anthony Edwards was going to be back, because he was born during Leo season, and since the moon is in Leo, I'm just wondering if that's going to play any role or any part in him returning. I feel like he's probably not going to play today, just because I think it was like 2 weeks or something that let's see. I don't see anything. Edwards cleared to return to Wolves practice. That was a day ago. Injury update. All right. Let's see. Minnesota Timberwolves announced that the following injury update on guard Anthony Edwards. This was from yesterday. Let's see. Edwards, who missed the last 5 games with right knee, blah, 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 has been cleared for on-court basketball practice activities. Further updates on his progress. Unknown music page invites me to co-host. I'm going to decline. Okay. Thanks, everybody on TikTok, for hanging out. Let's see. All right, so he's still out, and he's dealing with something with his knee. Okay. I hope that the Timberwolves are wearing the tree jerseys today. All right. That's right. Yeah, you were born during Leo season too. That's why I was getting phone calls last night. Potentially. Yeah, maybe. With Leo moon too, it's like, because the moon, rules our emotions, and Leo is like a very flashy sign. And it's a fire sign. And the moon is going to be in good communication with Venus too. So the moon over here in Leo at the start of the game, which is 4:30. And the next line of the communication that the moon is going to make is a trine with Venus. Venus is, our aesthetic, what we love, how we love, money, things like that. So the moon is going to be in a trine with Venus. That's going to be tomorrow. And the trine is the best aspect or best line of communication that 2 planets can have with one another. So Venus is just finishing up her stay in Aries too. And Aries is a very me first, like solo energy. So, maybe some people have been being single, too, something like that, or focusing like beautifying themselves, kind of doing their own thing. And then Venus is going to be going into Taurus. Heart, hi everybody on TikTok. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Thank you. Hi. And Venus will be going into Taurus, and that's going to be really, really great because Venus rules Taurus. Venus rules Taurus and Libra. So just in time for like spring too, with like the flowers blooming, things getting warmer outside. The birds are starting to sing, at least in like the northern hemisphere. So hi, Aiden. Hey, everybody on TikTok. Appreciate you stopping on through. So yeah, I am actually really looking forward to Venus going into Taurus. So that'll be really, really nice. Taurus is a fixed energy. It's, grounded, it's stable, very, very earthy. So a lot of people are probably going to be getting out in like their garden, doing stuff like that. So it'll be a really good time for that. And when Venus does go into Taurus too, that would be like a really good time to plant too. Like actually plant plants or flowers or whatever you want to do. Maybe beautify your home, yourself, or, whatever you got going on. So that'd be a good time to do that. Because again, Venus rules Taurus. So let's see. All right. Now for Timberwolves and Pistons, again, the moon is in Leo at the start of this game. She's going to be at 17 degrees of Leo. And the moon, again, rules our emotions, our private self, in the sign of Leo. Leo's a very like spotlight sign. A lot of Leos will have the spotlight just naturally follow them wherever they go. Some Leos really, really like that. Some Leos like to shine the spotlight on others. But, and again, just talking about Anthony Edwards, he's a Leo. So, it wouldn't surprise me if like there was a lot of chatter about Anthony Edwards today. When is he going to be coming back? Yada, yada, yada. But that's not necessarily anything surprising. And, a lot of people in entertainment have Leo placements too. So yeah, it would be, I wish that I could find out like what the halftime entertainment for the game is going to be today. I would assume it's going to be something very, very exciting. In my personal opinion, the best halftime entertainment at a sporting event is dogs catching Frisbees. Okay. Hi, Shirley. How you doing? Yeah. So, oh, really? They're both Taurus? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I love Tauruses. They're awesome. I always get along with Taurus placements. I have a lot of like Capricorn, which is another earth sign. So I like the Tauruses. They can definitely be like set in their ways though, because they're a fixed sign. They do not, a lot of people that have Taurus placements or wherever you have Taurus in your chart that's going to be hard to change that. Like wherever Taurus is or somebody with a lot of like Taurus placements, it's hard to change because they're fixed in where they are, which is good because like, they can stay and really get things done, but it's like, don't try to push them because that's when the bull's going to come out, that's when the steam's going to come out of the nostrils and you might see the horns when you try to poke and push a Taurus. Like, don't do it because they're only going to move and change when they want to and when they feel comfortable, at least like in my experience. But yeah, I love Tauruses though. I mean, I love all the signs. All the signs have good and bad. So. And then we're going to be going, into Taurus season too, pretty soon in a few weeks here and like less than a month. And I wonder if Venus will be in Taurus the same time the sun is too. That'll be extra amplified for the Tauruses out there, or again, wherever you have Taurus in your chart, if you happen to know your astrology chart. So, and let's see. So for the Timberwolves, they're hosting the game today. They're going to be ruled by Neptune and Jupiter because the zodiac sign that rules them is Pisces. And then the Detroit Pistons, they're going to be visitors. They're going to be ruled by Mercury. And Mercury is actually in the sign of Pisces right now. Mercury is our communication planet. Pisces is a very like dreamy sign, very intuitive too. It can be very, very deep too. And Pisces placements often don't really know any boundaries either, or restrictions. Water sign, they just kind of, go wherever. And Pisces' co-ruled traditional ruler is Jupiter, which is the greater benefic planet in astrology. And the modern day ruler of Pisces is Neptune. And Neptune can, that's why sometimes Pisces placements, or people that have a lot of Pisces energy in their chart, or wherever you have Pisces, it can be affected by like drugs and alcohol, because drugs, alcohol, those type of things can cause illusion or can cause things to like be murky and things like that. So Pisces does rule those things as well. Now let's see. The moon is not making any communication with Mercury, and it's also not communicating with Jupiter or with Neptune. The moon is the co-ruler of every single chart. Again, the next line of communication that the moon is going to make is with Venus, and that's not going to be until tomorrow. The moon is going to be making like a minor aspect, which is a quincunx, or what's called like an inconjunct, where that is where two planets or the sun or the moon are 150 degrees apart. It's kind of just like this like push or pull energy. It's not necessarily comfortable. So the moon will be in quincunx with Mars. And Mars is the lesser malefic planet. It can be a little bit of a meanie. It can be kind of tough to deal with. And the Timberwolves are actually, should I say actually again? The Timberwolves do have Mars in their first house of themselves as a team. Mars can be, hot-headed. It can be kind of angry. It does move very, very fast. But Mars is in the sign of Pisces, where, Mars is naturally fast. Pisces is kind of like, we're going to maybe just kind of go with the flow or go where the water takes me. Mars does do well in sports, though. So perhaps that could help amplify the Timberwolves today. But I just don't feel really confident about that. I feel like it might be more of like a hindrance to the Timberwolves today, having Mars in their first house. And maybe too, they might be, I don't want to say like completely hot-headed, because that is associated with Mars. But Mars being in the water sign, maybe the emotions might just be a little bit all over the place for the Timberwolves today. And then the Timberwolves are also dealing with the last supermod. How's it going? The Timberwolves are also dealing with the Pistons being in their first house. The Pistons, again, are ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is in the Timberwolves' first house of themselves as a team. So it's kind of like, not only are the Pistons in the Timberwolves arena, they're literally right on them too. And looking at the records for each team, the Pistons are 53-20 going into this game today. They have a pretty good record. Okay. And the Timberwolves are 45-28. So the Pistons have a little bit better record, but Timberwolves not exactly far off. And the Timberwolves just won the other night too. Who did they play? I can't remember. Let me pull up their schedule. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, so the Timberwolves, that's right. Okay, so the Timberwolves just won in overtime versus the Rockets. That was Wednesday, and they came back from like a 13-point deficit and ended up winning by 2 points. So they're coming off this like crazy historic win, that being the Timberwolves. So we'll see if they can kind of carry that over today versus the Pistons. But I didn't get to watch that game, but I did see like a little bit of the aftermath, or like some clips and stuff. And then I did see that Naz Reid for the Timberwolves, he got fined like, "Hi Mo, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by." I did see that Naz Reid got fined like $50,000 for some comment made to the referees. I saw that on Twitter today, and it really didn't seem like he said anything like too crazy, but he did get fined. So maybe the Timberwolves will kind of use that as some extra like ammunition or something going, well, I maybe shouldn't say that, extra energy or extra oomph going into the game today. Sir Next Pity. I'm sorry if I'm messing up your name, but hello. Thanks for joining. Hey, everybody on TikTok. Thanks so much for stopping on through. I'm still learning this platform. So I'm streaming here on TikTok, and then I'm also over here on my computer on my YouTube channel and on my Twitch channel. So appreciate everybody saying hi. LOL, hi. Yeah, I'm sorry if I totally messed up your name. I'm really sorry about that. And if you want to correct me in the comments on how to actually say your name, definitely. So yeah, let me know. All right. And thanks for liking. That's very sweet of you. Okay. All right. So we got over the planetary rulers for Wolves and Pistons. I just think too, I don't know, like looking at the chart straight away, I feel like the Pistons might be too much for the Timberwolves today. And they might kind of like the Timberwolves coming off this like amazing high on Wednesday night, winning versus the Rockets in overtime, coming back again, being down like 13 points and winning by 2, which is amazing and historic and great in and of itself. But I feel like the Pistons might kind of dampen the spirits a little bit today. One thing too for the Pistons though that I don't like for them is they have the moon in their 12th house of what's hidden away from them. All right. So I could read that as the fans, because it is a home game for the Timberwolves, like the fans really coming into play, like extra cheering, you know, being extra loud, extra amplified, could potentially help the Timberwolves a lot today. Like the fans really being involved, staying involved, but you know, they're going to have reason to stay involved because, you know, if the Timberwolves end up going down, like they can get a little quiet. But just like the other night though, Timberwolves came back from 13 points and ended up winning. And since Anthony Edwards has been out, the Timberwolves have been doing pretty good. So thank you so much for all the likes on TikTok. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. And I did put the game chart behind me on TikTok, but it is a little like see-through, but talking mainly about the moon right here in Leo. And then Mercury over here is going to be the ruler for the Detroit Pistons. And the Timberwolves are co-ruled by Neptune at 2 degrees of Aries. And then Jupiter, 15 degrees of Cancer. Another thing that I actually like for the Pistons today is they have Jupiter in their 11th house. Okay, over here for those of you on TikTok. And Jupiter loves being in the 11th house. All right, that's the house where it finds its joy. And the 11th house in astrology is like wishes coming true. It's also community and friends. But it's our greater wishes. Again, wishes coming true is the 11th house. And the Detroit Pistons having Jupiter there. Jupiter is the greater benefic in astrology. Jupiter will expand anything that it touches. And Jupiter being in the sign of Cancer also loves being there. It's what's called exalted. So I really like that for the Pistons. And also for the Pistons, they have Uranus, the planet of disruption, unpredictability. They have that right on their MC, okay, for those of you on TikTok right over here, or what's known as the midheaven, which is the most public point on the chart. It's at 27 degrees of Taurus. It's very close to the fixed star Algol. Hi, Janice. How you doing? Hello. Fixed star Algol, which is associated with like losing your head. So I don't know. I could see this game maybe getting a little spicy today, getting a little maybe emotional, being exciting. Both teams kind of, you know, Detroit has this great record. They're coming into the Timberwolves den, so to speak. All right. And then the Timberwolves, again, coming off of this like high. And then for the Timberwolves, they have Uranus, again, the planet of disruption, okay, of upheaval, of unpredictability. They have Uranus in their 4th house of their home, of their arena, okay? Yeah, we're chilling, waiting for the playoffs. Exactly. Yeah, Delton, exactly. I just looked at the clock on my restream and it was 40 minutes and 44 seconds. That's crazy. Right when I looked at your comment. So, and then let's see for the Timberwolves. We have a couple minutes. Oh man, I think the game is about to start here. Let me turn on my Hulu because again, the game is on ABC today, so we're gonna be able to watch it. We, the collective we. Okay. Let's see if they started. I'm still pissed that I can't do my Timberwolves sounder. Still mad about that. Not gonna get over it. Okay, we don't want to watch Unexpected on TLC. That's not what we're trying to watch right now. I mean, that show. TLC has all the shows. I swear. All right. Okay. And two, if my memory serves me correctly, I don't think that. Oh my gosh. Thank you for liking the live on TikTok, everybody. That's crazy. I got like 1K hearts on here. That's nuts. Okay, that's crazy. That's really nice. Wow. If my memory serves me correctly, the Timberwolves have not really played that well during the afternoon. So we'll see what happens there. We are on commercial. Hi, GL. Miza Blue. I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm sorry if I'm not. Hello, hello. Thanks for stopping by. Waiting for the Timberwolves Pistons game to start here. All right, let's go back to the chart. But, okay, on to the Timberwolves now. I was talking about Jupiter for the Pistons. Jupiter being in the 11th house for the Pistons. Jupiter enjoys being there. All right. Now, for the Timberwolves, Jupiter is going to be in their 5th house of how they play their game today. So this could be like considered a very big game for the Timberwolves today. They could maybe have luck on their side. And since Jupiter is associated with like, you know, bigger things or it can expand things, it might be like Rudy Gobert has to step up today. Julius Randle has to step up today. All right. Like, you know, those types of players having to step up today. You know, Chris Finch, he's a Scorpio, which is a water placement. And so, well, okay, so back to Chris Finch. Since he is a Scorpio, or he was born during Scorpio season, Scorpio is ruled by Mars and Pluto. And with the Timberwolves having Mars in their 1st house, for those of you on TikTok, that's right over here. Hi, Geraldine. How's it going? Right over here. I wonder if like Finchie's gonna, because he's you know, it's been a minute since he got booted from a game, but maybe he'll be kind of more in the spotlight today with Mars being in the Timberwolves' 1st house. So let's like watch out for that. And these are all things that could potentially manifest, right? But what I like for the Timberwolves, what I really like for them is Jupiter is in their 5th house. Jupiter is, you know, their co-ruler. Jupiter is in good communication with Mars. Mars being in the Timberwolves' 1st house. Mars, again, does well in like a sporting arena because it rules our action, our energy, our ambition, our drive. And it's in the water sign of Pisces. Jupiter is in the water sign of Cancer. So those two planets are in good communication. So I do actually like that for the Timberwolves. Uranus being in the Timberwolves' 4th house of their home. Again, it's the planet of disruption, of unpredictability. So, you know, the Timberwolves doing something that's a little bit kind of like off the cuff for them. That's not really necessarily expected. So we'll have to see how that, you know, plays itself out. And again, being so close to Algol, which is this fixed star associated with like losing your head. I wonder if it's going to be something where like Finchie or like one of the Timberwolves players like loses their head, but like in a good way where it's like supportive and it amplifies the team and the crowd to get them like even extra like supportive or like extra rowdy or something too. So we'll have to watch out for that. All right. Delton, that's so funny. You're in my 11th house every time I see those dimples. Pow. Boom. That is so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, they're definitely out there, aren't they? Yeah. My mom has dimples too, and her dad had dimples too. So I think that's where I get them on my maternal side, but I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. And that can cause like my smile to be kind of like, I forget which way it goes, but I feel like it goes crooked one way a little bit, even though I have dimples on both sides, but I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. We're still waiting for the game to start. I could like change the chart. I was going to move the chart over by like 10 minutes, and I guess we could do that because that's when the NBA games generally kind of start, is usually about like 10 minutes, past the scheduled time. Again, I've said this so many times. When I do the predictions for the NFL, they are normally like right on time. So if kickoff is like at noon, it is pretty much going to be at noon, which is really helpful when I do the astrology charts because I need the exact time. Starting lineup, Mike Conley's getting a start today. Dante DiVincenzo, Terrence Shannon Jr., Julius Randle, and then I think it was Rudy Gobert. Terrence Shannon Jr. really coming up too for the Timberwolves. All right, now we're getting the Pistons starting lineup here. So game's going to start in a couple of minutes. Let's see. What else do I want to talk about? I know what I wanted to talk about here while we have a couple minutes before the game starts. I mean, we can still keep talking about the chart because I'm probably going to stay on for a while here. I don't think I'm going to do the entire game, but I'll stay on for a while. And for the Timberwolves, their 10th house, how they show out to the public today, is ruled by Scorpio. And Scorpio, again, I don't know. It's just something about all this Scorpio energy. And Chris Finch was born during Scorpio season. So I don't know. It just leads me to believe that like something's going to happen with Finchie today. I wonder who the Pistons head coach is. Let me look that up quick. Yeah, it's like Finchie's going to be in the spotlight today, like even more so. I mean, because the head coaches, they're important, obviously, for like both teams, but like, something to do. JB Bickerstaff, that is the Detroit Pistons head coach. John Blair. That's a very like fancy sounding name, John Blair. I like that name. That's kind of cool. All right, let's see here. He's a Pisces. All right, John Blair, JB Bickerstaff, who is the head coach of the Pistons. He was born March 10th. So he was born during Pisces season. All right. Interesting too. And again, Pisces is the ruler of the Timberwolves today. Pisces ruled by Jupiter traditionally. Modern day ruler is Neptune. All right. Jupiter is in the Pistons' 11th house of wishes coming true, dreams coming true. Head coach is going at it today or something like that. I'll be really interested to see again. And that's what's really great about doing the astrology chart and being able to watch the game is like you get to see it play out in real time. Like we all have our own birth charts, of course, so we can see, as our lives play out, like that's like the map of our life is our birth chart. But doing a game chart, you get to see it like right here, right now. Okay. So, and for somebody that was born at exactly 4:30 p.m. today in Minneapolis, this is what we're looking at is their birth chart. So like if somebody was born exactly on the dot at 4:30 in Minneapolis today, like this is their birth chart. And just kind of going into this, they got the Prince Court today. All right, so they're wearing the purple jerseys. They got the Prince symbol. And funny enough, I have the birth chart of Prince pulled up on my computer because I actually want to do like a chart breakdown of the birth chart of Prince. So I do have that saved, and I am going to come on at some point and kind of focus on that because the birth chart of Prince, I just feel like is such a good example of like, it's just such a good example overall of like his placements and who he was as a person and how his life played out. It's just like, it's such a good example. So I'm definitely going to be sharing that probably pretty soon here. But I don't even know how I randomly looked up and tip-off has happened. Detroit Pistons got the ball first, went for a little bunny, and it was a miss. Dante DiVincenzo trying to catch a foul. He missed. Pistons on the move, trying to move quickly. All right, they're going to actually set up a play. And I swear, whenever I watch NBA now, I'm just like, all they want to do is shoot 3-pointers. All right. Timberwolves trying to cause a turnover there. All right. Some quick hands. I like that. By Shannon Jr. And I really liked him last year too. So it's kind of cool to see him being able to play a little bit more here for the Timberwolves. But yeah, they're not doing the old school trees today. They got the Prince floor, and then they got the purple jerseys on. Detroit Pistons going for a 3, and it's a brick. Julius Randle with the rebound. Mike Conley's going to set up a play. I really like Dante DiVincenzo's shoes. They're bright green. Rudy Gobert wide open for the slam. The Timberwolves fans get a sit down because they scored. All right. So it's 2-0 very early for Timberwolves and Pistons. Oh, damn it. Looks like Julius Randle is going to get called for a foul here. Pistons get the and one. Let's see about this foul. And I'm not going to lie, like as a Timberwolves fan myself, like sometimes, I mean, good for Rudy Gobert. Like he was just wide open there. So you should get the slam dunk. But sometimes I'm like, Rudy, you are the tallest person pretty much on the face of the planet and on the court. Like get the freaking rebound. How do you not get every freaking rebound out there? Okay. All right. Pistons make their free throw, which is the easiest shot in basketball, in my opinion. Okay, so it's 3-2. Detroit up by 1. Rudy Gobert way out of the paint there. Rudy, you got to get under the basket, my dude. What are you doing way far out of the free throw line or the 3-point line? Julius Randle with the little jumper, and it's good. Julius Randle's been playing pretty good. I wonder what his sign is. I feel like he's a Pisces too. I feel like I looked that up recently. So Detroit can't really get anything to drop. Get the freaking rebound. Oh, Detroit's going for the slam and not going to work. I think they got called for goaltending there. All right. Haha. All right. I'm going to go live now because my Hulu stream is a bit behind. And since I am watching on Hulu too, I am just like naturally like a minute behind. Rudy made his free throws. There you go. Oh, Anthony Edwards. They're panning to Ant on the bench there. I will say too, I feel like the Timberwolves have one of the best mascots, Crunch. He's the best. Oh, Detroit trying to go for a 3 and it's not going to work. It looks like there was perhaps an offensive foul. JB Bickerstaff. They just panned it on him. Mike Conley drew the foul there, so Timberwolves are like, okay, we came to play this afternoon. All right, Detroit, you maybe have won like 50 games, but we're going to get there too, okay? Okay. Let's see. What else do I want to talk about? Oh, man, you guys, the numbers I'm seeing, I just looked at the clock again on Restream, and it said 55 minutes and 15 seconds, 5:55. Nobody there to get the rebound. It was all white jerseys underneath there. In my opinion, you guys, as somebody that played basketball on an extremely high level up until high school, okay, but I played basketball for many, many years. The key is make your free throws because it's the easiest shot in the world. Nobody is guarding you. Nobody's guarding you. Okay? Play defense, and you get to rebound. Those are the three things to winning the game. All right? Make your free throws, play defense, and get to rebound. If you do those things, you will win the game. All right? I mean, it's not exactly rocket science. Oh, Detroit is angry. Angry, my friends, like Seinfeld. The sea was angry that day, my friends. Like an old man trying to return soup at a deli. Okay. Yeah, I think this game might be pretty close here. Might get kind of spicy. And it already kind of has started that way. You know, I mentioned that earlier. I don't even remember what in the chart I was talking about. I like Dante DiVincenzo. He's pretty feisty. He's scrappy. He gets in there. You know, he's getting his hand in there, almost causing a turnover. I feel like he's all over the place all the time. I feel like he puts in like 100% effort all the time. Got to respect that. All right? So that's what I like about Dante DiVincenzo. I feel like he's been a good addition for the Timberwolves. And, you know, I don't really know how I feel about this. Anthony Edwards and Naz Reid are chatting it up over there on the bench. I don't really know how I feel about this new, like, lighting at Target Center where it's like, I think they call it, like, theater lighting or something like that. Like, the crowd is pretty much, like, blacked out. Like, you can't really see them. So that's new this year. They've been doing that. But I haven't been to a game this year. It's been a while since I've been to a game, but I always enjoy going to Timberwolves games. They're fun. And Crunch usually will like sled down the stairs. I think he still does that. And he'll do like trampoline and slam dunk. So, all right. Yeah, it's a close game so far. We're, you know, about 5 minutes into the first quarter. Detroit's up 13-11. I feel like this is going to be back and forth, like, all day today, based on like the chart, kind of like the vibe, you know, that's going on. Again, the Timberwolves coming off of this high, Detroit having this like amazing record. All right. Rudy's scratching his head. He's confused. Now we're getting a shot of a Prince mural outside Target Center. Looks pretty good. All right, we're on a commercial. So I'm going to go back to the chart now. Thanks again, everybody, for hanging out, whether you're on YouTube, Twitch, or TikTok. Appreciate you hanging out for a little while. All right. Back to the Timberwolves' 10th house of how they showed on a public level today. So like I was talking about before, that's ruled by Scorpio. Scorpio is traditionally ruled by Mars. Modern day ruler is Pluto. Mars, again, is in the Timberwolves' first house. For those of you on TikTok, it's right over here. All right. Mars at 20 degrees of Pisces, in good communication with Jupiter. Jupiter is in the Timberwolves' fifth house of how they play their game today. All right. So I like that for the Timberwolves. And when we're looking at Pluto, Pluto is the planet of like death and destruction. It moves very, very slowly. It's at 5 degrees of Aquarius, and Pluto is actually in the Pistons' fifth house of how the Pistons will play their game today. So I just feel like the Pistons being ruled by Mercury and Mercury being in the Timberwolves' first house, like they are coming in to like show themselves, to like show the Timberwolves like what's up. All right. And I also feel like they're going to do that with how they play their game today with Pluto in their fifth house. Like their game is going to try to absolutely, and themselves as a team is going to absolutely try to destroy the Timberwolves today, especially like destroying the Timberwolves who are, again, coming off of this high of their game on Wednesday night, winning by 2 in overtime, and also really kind of taking advantage of the Timberwolves star player, Anthony Edwards, being on the bench. And the one thing, though, for the Pistons is that the ruler of how they play their game today, that being the Pistons, is Saturn. Saturn is a slow mover. It's a slow burn. It's the greater malefic planet in astrology. It's at 5 degrees of Aries, but it is making good communication with Pluto. So I feel, because Pluto's at 5 degrees of Aquarius, Saturn's at 5 degrees of Aries. Those two planets are in an exact sextile. That's good communication between two planets. That's when two planets are 60 degrees apart and they're both at 5 degrees. And 5 degrees is associated with Leo too, and the fifth house. Pluto's in Detroit's fifth house of how they play their game today. The moon is in Leo. Leo, again, associated with house number 5. House number 5 is sports, recreation, gambling. So I feel like for the Pistons today, like if I were their astrologer, it's going to be the slow burn, kind of in a sense. Like, do what you're supposed to do. Keep it up continually throughout the entire game, all 4 quarters. Come at the Timberwolves, literally trying to destroy them, take them down, tire them out, and keep at it. Don't take your foot off of the gas. Might take a little while and it might really tire the Pistons out, but if they can keep up with that, they're going to tire the Timberwolves out first. I hope that makes sense. But that's kind of like what I'm seeing based off of like the chart today. All right, we're still on commercial. And then for the Timberwolves, like with them being co-ruled by Jupiter and Neptune, because their ruler is Pisces, they're already dealing with Mercury, the Pistons, being right on them. Like the Pistons, I don't think they're going to let off the gas at any point in time. Like all 4 quarters, like the Timberwolves are literally going to have to hang the entire game. And that's why I do think that it will stay pretty close. The only time, like with Saturn being in the mix, is like I could see potentially the Pistons like in the 4th quarter or like late in the game, maybe kind of like taking a lead, at that point, but not until like the very end. I mean, we'll see how it plays out, of course. These are just like things that I'm seeing and potentials. And let's see. And then back to the Timberwolves. One of their rulers, Neptune, is at 2 degrees of Aries. And Neptune, again, can make things a little bit murky. It's like Neptune can make you feel like you're wearing like rose-colored glasses kind of thing. Like not everything is how it seems. And Neptune, i.e. the Timberwolves, is really close to Saturn. And Saturn will put up a block. It will like slam a door in your face. Like, oh, Timberwolves, you think you're winning this game today? And not what you think. Like door slammed in their face. And with Saturn ruling the Pistons' 5th house of how they play their game today, like the Timberwolves, again, coming off this high from Wednesday night, like keeping up with Detroit. But eventually Saturn's going to come in and like, nope, we're stopping you, actually. I could definitely see that manifesting today. All right, we're back. And yeah, kind of like I said earlier, the camera is really focused on Anthony Edwards today. And again, with the moon being in Leo, Anthony Edwards was born in Leo season. Let's see. Love Hair Salon. How's it going? Thanks for following. I appreciate that. Thank you. It does not surprise me that they're really focusing on Anthony Edwards. Nas Reed with an air ball from the 3-point line. Okay, enough of that. Julius Randle, I think he drew the foul there. All right. Thanks for all the likes on TikTok, everybody. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, Ryan. How you doing? Thanks for stopping on through, Ryan. I'm doing good. How are you? All is well over here. All is well. All is well. Thank you for asking. How's it going with you? All right. My cacao beverage is gone. Julius Randle making those free throws. It's one of the 3 things in my made-up recipe of what it takes to win a basketball game. Make your free throws, play defense, and get the damn rebound, okay? Timberwolves down by 4. Julius Randle going for the second free throw. Did he really draw a foul at the three-point line? Damn, he must have. I mean, good for you. Good for him. And again, like I mentioned earlier, Julius Randle going to have to play well today. Rudy Gobert, you're going to have to step it up, buddy, and have a good game. I feel like it's hit or miss with Rudy sometimes. Like, sometimes Rudy's good. Sometimes it's like, dude, again, like, what are you doing out there? Okay? Julius Randle made all 3 of his free throws. All right, that's a ticket. That's what we need. All right? And I am a Timberwolves fan, but you guys pretty much all know this. When I do the astrology charts, I stay neutral. Okay? I can't have any fandom. All right? Because it is what it is, like black and white. But I guess at this point, I'm feeling like the Pistons are probably going to get the win today. I feel like they might just be too much for Minnesota. Like, again, just having the foot on the gas all 4 quarters, and where it's not like Minnesota can't do that either, but it might just be too much for them. But I do think the game is going to stay close. The only time that I feel like, based off of the astrology chart, is like the Pistons possibly pulling away with a lead is like the 4th quarter or late in the game. So it's 24-20 right now. Pistons are up by 4. About 4 minutes left in the 1st quarter. Drive to the hoop. Oh, Nasri trying to draw the foul, and it looks like he does. Or is this an offensive foul? Man, Naz Reid is on the list right now. Getting fined $50K the other day for some sort of comment that he made to the refs. Let me see this. Or did he travel? I think he might have traveled. I will say I do like Naz Reid's purple shoes. He's got purple shoes. Looks like Slow-Mo's wearing purple shoes too, so I do like that. Not that it really matters, but aesthetically, it is pleasing to my eye, all right? I will say that I don't mind the Prince jerseys. I like the symbol, the Prince symbol on the floor. I like the wolves in purple, but my favorite is the classic trees, okay? The old school Timberwolves logo. That is my fave. You can kind of see that. Actually, you can't see it because my TikTok people can't see it. It's your girl. Hey. Thanks for stopping through. You guys can't see that right now, but I do have my KG for MVP that I got at the game from the 02-03 season. I do have it in my background right now. But yeah, overall, I guess based on the chart, I feel like the Pistons might just be a little too much for the Timberwolves today. But again, I do think they're going to keep it close. And the one thing that I don't like for the Pistons is that moon in their 12th house. And again, the moon rules the people, rules our emotions, how we feel. Like if the crowd can stay engaged and stay in the game and like kind of stay on the Pistons' butt, stay on the ass, bring your ass, all right? If they can do that, I feel like that will really help the Timberwolves today. Like having the home court advantage could really come in clutch today if the Timberwolves use it to their advantage. All right. But that means they have to, they have to keep it close. They can't let the Pistons kind of take the game away here and trying to like come back again, because that's like a big hill to climb. And again, Randall and Rudy, you got to come in clutch. Julius, I swear you guys, after every shot that any player misses, like I don't care who it is, when I watch NBA games, like after every miss, it's what? Where's the foul? Take the foul. Like they want the foul every single time. It's like, hey, you know what? Sometimes there's no foul. Sometimes you just literally miss the shot. Okay. Oh man, Ryan, right? Oh my God. How do you feel about Kyler Murray, Ryan? I don't think I've talked to you since. I did like a random like pop-up live the other day after it's like official that Kyler Murray is signed on with the Vikings. But how do you feel about that? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Mm. I mean, pretty much how I feel about Kyler Murray signing with the Vikings is I'm not surprised. It's like the Vikings are doing what they do best is like duct taping a hole in the purple ship, okay? And just trying to make do another season. It's just like wash, rinse, repeat for the Vikings. And it's like, where has that gotten them? Nowhere. It's gotten them nowhere. All right? Absolutely nowhere. Okay. What did I say, Timberwolves? You got to get the rebound. Get the rebound. They can't get the rebound. But yeah, I'm feeling that the Pistons are going to piss off the Timberwolves today and piss off the fans. Hi, Sherry. How you doing? Thanks for stopping through. Appreciate that. I'm trying out the TikTok live thing over here, Sherry. And then I'm doing good. Thank you. I also have, I'm live on my YouTube channel and my Twitch channel, like over here on my other camera. So that's why I'm kind of talking over here too. But I got special permission from TikTok to go live. So I'm using my phone to go live over here. You're scrolling lives right on. Well, I appreciate you stopping by and saying, hey. So yeah, I've only gone live on TikTok maybe like a handful of times, but I do enjoy it. I'm still just trying to learn the platform. But yeah, I doing a little astrology breakdown of the Timberwolves and Detroit Pistons. This is the chart for their game today. If you can kind of see it back here. Sherry, that's cool. I try to go live, but I never get anyone. Oh, really? What do you talk about on your lives? I wonder, can I like follow you on here? Here, I'll follow you. All right. So I'll see you. Oh, you got a little bee on there. Okay. Oh, you don't understand the houses and stuff? Yeah, I mean, it's a lot, right? But yeah, every house rules something else, you know, in astrology. I will say, like, for the houses, the one house that rules us or the person of the chart that you're looking at is house number 1. Every other house rules something else. So house number 1 rules like ourselves, our body. Like every other house rules something else. But oh, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Oh, you do tarot? I do too. That's cool. Yeah, I do tarot cards too. I'll have to check yours out. If you go live, I'll try to pop in and say hi. Chat GPT explains stuff, but the brain doesn't brain. That's funny. Yeah. Okay, so house number 12, like we'll just look at that over here for like, again, the game chart. House number 12 is the ruler of hidden things. And it's naturally ruled by Pisces. So it's things that are hidden away from us. It can rule like hospitals, like institutions, but it can also rule like spirituality. And it can also rule like hidden enemies too. Whereas like house number 7 is our relationships with other people. And house number 7 can also rule like open enemies. But house number 12 is, again, spirituality, all things that are like hidden away from us, like stuff that we can't see right away, that you kind of have to like dive deep like within yourself and see. But then it also rules, like I said, like jails and hospitals, and like the planet Saturn finds its joy in house 12 because Saturn, you know, it will block things. It will, like, Saturn is a ruler of like jails, for example. It's like it takes away, you know, your freedom, and it blocks freedom, you know, from you. So like that's why Saturn finds its joy in house 12, for example. So Saturn does well there. But yeah. And you channel? That's really cool. Oh, that's amazing. That's awesome. You'll have to go look at yours again. Yeah, it's just like a layer of an onion, isn't it? You can just like keep peeling away. Also, Jupiter was big on yours too. Oh, really? Do you remember where Jupiter is in your chart? And Jupiter, like Saturn is the greater malefic planet and Jupiter is the greater benefic planet. So you'll have to go back and look at mine. 12, probably some lessons. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. And then depending on how old you are too, you can go into like perfection years. So the houses also rule like a year of our age too. So if you're in like a 12th house perfection year, like you can have a lot of like 12th house themes coming up in that year. And I think if I remember correctly, I'd have to pull up let's see. Like, I think if you're age 35 is a 12th house perfection year, I think, but, oh, it's on the right side. Almost 40. That's not old at all. Yeah, that's not old. I think if you're 39, I think you're in a 4th house perfection year. So that could show you themes of like ancestry, like your house and your home, your roots, like where you come from. But 12th, yeah, we're in the year of the fire horse, definitely. Oh, 38, right on. Okay, so you're in a 3rd house perfection year. So that has to do with like siblings, if you have siblings, your neighborhood, short distance travel, and the mind too is like 3rd house themes. So you might be kind of experiencing those sort of themes this year until your next birthday. Let's see. Dalton, what do you got? Yeah, they need to calm down a bit. Oh, that being the Vikings or the Timberwolves? I do. And the mind is a big one this year. Yeah, for sure. Oh, cool. You feel like you got into your adult brain this year? That's a really good way of utilizing the 3rd house perfection year, because the 3rd house too in astrology is naturally ruled by Gemini, and Gemini does rule the mind too. So that's cool. Yeah, that's awesome. And again, might be with like, I also associate like good friends with house number 3, just myself personally, because house number 3 is where siblings are found. And in my opinion, like your really, really good friends can feel like siblings too. So let's see. Like, wow, POV changes. Oh, that's very cool. Yeah. Hopefully you'll have maybe some like enlightening moments too. So that's cool. Ryan, you're good with it. As long as they keep it in competition and JJ steps up and becomes the quarterback, we as fans want it. Right? Exactly. And like all I keep hearing, Ryan, is like there's no competition like at all. Like it's pretty much like Kyler Murray's team now. Like that's all I keep hearing. So it's like, how about no? But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've said this before too. Like if I were the Vikings astrologer, I would really, really encourage them to not give up on JJ McCarthy, because like I was talking about over here, and I've talked about on the channel before, we just went into a fire horse year in Chinese astrology, and JJ McCarthy, his Chinese animal is a horse. So this could be the year where he actually is capable of stepping it up, right? And like getting like a full opportunity. So I really hope that they don't, trade him or anything like that. Let's see. I have 2 that are like brothers from another mother. That's cool. Yeah. They could be associated. I associate really good friends that feel like siblings for sure with the 3rd house. So maybe you might, you might have like more to do with them, I guess, this year or something like that, where like the 11th house is associated with like friends and things like that, like house 11 and like your community. But yeah, just me personally, I felt like, again, like really, really good friends that feel like siblings but aren't, could be associated with the 3rd house too. Yeah, for sure. Awesome. Good deal. Yeah. Oh, shoot, you guys. Okay. The Pistons have taken an 11-point lead. We're in quarter 2 now. They're up 35-24. Yeah. I'm going to take it off mute and see how the fans sound. If I can get my mouse over here. I did not expect the Pistons to kind of take this much of a lead until, again, like I was saying earlier, like quarter 4. Rudy, get the rebound. You're right there. Okay, so instead of Rudy grabbing the rebound, it fell off of his arm, and then he made a point to go like this to the referee because he wanted the foul. Get the rebound! Like, what are you doing out there? What are you doing? Now Rudy's getting feisty. You got to go check your charts again? Yeah, definitely. I always look at my charts, my chart all the time. I'm always looking at charts. But I look at my chart all the time too. All right. Yeah, Rudy's getting feisty. What's Rudy's sign again? I want to look that up. It's like, dude, Rudy was more focused on bitching at the referee about not getting a foul than just grabbing the rebound. It was right there. He should be getting every rebound. Like, I'm sorry. He should be getting every rebound. But, you know, too, there was a while there where, like, how many flagrant fouls and then you're kind of, like, suspended? I wanted to see the crowd noise. I don't hear anything. All I hear is sneakers. Guys, Nas Reed with a deep three, and it's not going to work. Set up a play. I feel like Rudy Gobert is a Pisces. Let me look that up. He's 33. He's so young. Oh, he's a Cancer. That's why he's got emotions. That's why he's so emotional all the time. I'm not saying that Cancers are all emotions and nothing else, but they are ruled. Okay, Cancers are ruled by the moon, and the moon moves very, very quickly. So that's where our emotions can kind of go up and down, you guys. So yeah, Rudy Gobert is a Cancer. So yeah, Cancers too. It's like, because their animal is the crab too. So like they have this rough exterior and the shell, right? But what's inside the crab though is this soft, gushy, gushy stuff. So it's like if you tap on that shell and then the claws come out, right? The crab claws. And then they kind of go sideways, right? Think about it. So, and, with Rudy Gobert being born during Cancer season, so his sun sign is in the early degrees of Cancer. And earlier, Jupiter was right next to his sun sign, and Jupiter is the greater benefic. And again, it can bring good luck and positivity. But now Jupiter's kind of moved away a little bit. So, but that could make sense too, why Rudy does get like extra feisty and extra emotional out there, depending too on where the moon is, because the moon rules Cancer. The moon again rules our emotions. So yeah, getting a little feisty today. And with the moon being in Leo today, that could be a reason that Rudy's getting a little angsty over there. So, but yeah, I think, I wonder too the point spread of this game. And, for Uranus being so prominent in this game today, because Uranus, again, is the planet of upheaval and surprises. And for those of you on TikTok, it's right over here. And for the Pistons, again, it's on the MC, which is the most public point on any chart. And then for the Timberwolves, it's right in their arena, their fourth house. So it's like, what's going to happen in the arena today that is completely unexpected? And I really think that, like, it could be somebody kind of like losing their head or like getting maybe a little bit too emotional or kind of like going off a little bit. Because again, Uranus is so close to the fixed star Algol, which is associated with one losing their head. So yeah, I feel like it could get that way today. All right. So what's the score? I'm trying to like look around my phone over here. All right. Detroit 36, Minnesota 26. Oh, wow. Rudy made a basket and then didn't completely complain about not getting fouled, but he did look at the referees. Okay. But yeah, I think if the Timberwolves, again, the crowd's got to stay into it. And I'm not hearing anything. So that was the main thing that I was worried about for the Pistons today, was basically the moon being in their 12th house of what's hidden away from them. Moon, again, ruling the people, ruling the emotions. So the fact that the fans are just like sitting there quietly, like that's not going to be a problem for Detroit. So yeah, I think for the chart and everything I'm seeing, I will pick the Pistons to win today. I just think they're going to be a little too much, and I just think that the Timberwolves are. I think the Pistons are going to be a little bit more disciplined with their game. That's the word that I was looking for earlier, because Saturn, the ruler of the Pistons' fifth house of how they play their game today, is about discipline. Okay, staying disciplined the whole entire game. And with Detroit, again, having Saturn being the ruler of how they play their game today, and in good communication, exact sextile, one of these blue lines here with Pluto, the planet of death and destruction, the Pistons game is going to be disciplined, and it's going to completely destroy the Timberwolves. And the Pistons themselves are in the Timberwolves' first house of themselves as a team. So I just think Detroit's going to be too much for them. Like they're going to, again, discipline. That's the word that I was looking for. If the Detroit Pistons can stay disciplined all four quarters, I think it's going to be too much for the Timberwolves today. And again, with the fans being really, really quiet, that was like one of the extra things that could really help the Timberwolves today. And the fans are, they're quiet. I can hear more sneakers than I can hear the fans. So yeah, and I just think it's going to be Pistons taking this one today. So they're currently up by 11. The one thing, again, that I am a little surprised by is that the Pistons have this big of a lead this early. I was kind of expecting them, again, to kind of like, if they were to really take a big lead, it'd be like fourth quarter. But Dante DiVincenzo's at the line for Timberwolves. He brings them to within 10. So it's Minnesota 29, Detroit 39. We're about 7 minutes until halftime. So, all right. Man. Rudy is just on the refs today. He's just on them. On them. Like now he's like pointing at the TV or at the arena screen up in the middle. I don't know if Rudy got called for the foul or Detroit did. It looks like Rudy was setting a screen, but he moved. So Rudy just got called for a foul. He's got 2 fouls already. He does have 10 points, so he's doing his job there. But it's like, dude, seriously, after every single basket or every miss or whatever, it's like, it's a complaint. Like, I get it, but like, it's also like, okay, shut up about it. Okay. And I was going to look at the chart to try to get like a point spread of this game today. Man, the Pistons are kind of taking a little bit of a larger lead early. And that is surprising to me. I did think the Timberwolves were going to kind of hang in and keep it closer. But again, I am picking the Pistons to win today. And I really just think that Saturn and Pluto dynamic that's going on with Saturn at 5 degrees, Pluto at 5 degrees. Saturn is the ruler of the Pistons' fifth house of how they play their game. Pluto, the planet of death and destruction, is in the Pistons' fifth house of how they play their games today. The Pistons have Jupiter in their 11th house of wishes coming true. Jupiter brings blessings and good luck. Jupiter likes being in the 11th house. And Mercury, the ruler of the Pistons, again, right on the Timberwolves' first house of themselves as a team. So, all right. Wow. The fans, they actually are standing up and cheering, you guys. All right. Dante DiVincenzo just made a 3. I'm not sure the score because we're going to commercial now. But yeah, let me go back to the chart here now that we're on commercial and do Oh, sure. You looked at your chart again. What did you find? What did you find on it? Let's see here. Oh my God. You know what? Another thing I just saw, you guys. So not only are Saturn and Pluto both at 5 degrees at the start of this game today, they're an exact sextile. Saturn is at 5 degrees and 9 minutes, and Pluto is at 5 degrees and 9 minutes. That's crazy. They're exact, like as exact could be. Oh, your moon's in Pisces? That's cool. That's a very dreamy moon. You must be very, very intuitive. I could see why you said that you do channeling. Definitely. I could see that. That could be very much associated with your Pisces moon. That's very cool. It said it's the most, psychic placement I can get, and I only know how to use the stuff in the astral. That is so cool. Yeah. I said that too without even seeing your comment. That's really awesome. That's a really cool placement to have. Yeah. What house is it in? What house is your moon in? Did you happen to see what house it's in? I would, if I had to guess, I would say in house 12 or house 8. If you do a lot of it's in house 7. Yeah. You could maybe use that, for other people, to help other people. But you said that you do that on your lives too, right? That's really cool. A Pisces moon. Yeah. Very, very intuitive, very connected spiritually. Yeah. You have to try to. Well, the moon too, it moves very quickly too. So depending on where the transiting moon is as well, or if you have any other placements, do you have any other planets in any other water signs, or in like Cancer or Scorpio? I feel like a Pisces moon could be very good at like you could be really good with like music or film or like fashion, or you could be like a really good critic of that, or like being able to really like see what's good. You have Pluto in, oh, do you have Pluto in, you must have Pluto, I think with your age, you have Pluto in Scorpio, right? So you're probably really able to get to the depths, spiritually and in the astral. That's really cool. Music is your jam. That's awesome. Yeah, that's associated with Pisces too. Yeah, you can send it to me for sure. The only thing I have in Pisces, I have my North Node is in Pisces. And I have Pluto in Scorpio too. Yeah, that's cool. 42 to 34, you guys. So the Wolves, they got it under 10 here. So, but Detroit's at the line. All right, so Detroit goes back up by 9. But back to the points. I was looking at Saturn and Pluto to try to get an idea of the point spread of this game. But with both of them being at 5 degrees and 9 minutes, I'm like, well, that looks to me like it would be a tie. But NBA games, that's what's great about the NBA games. Excuse me, they don't end in ties. Dante DiVincenzo with another 3. I want to see what his birthday is. So now I bet the crowd's in it a little bit more. Now we can hear the crowd through the sneakers. Let's see. You're in 11th house. Conflict. What about the 11th house? It says your sun is in, your sun is in the 12th house. I read that as like your sun, like your your sun, but your sun sign is in the 12th. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. That's very like otherworldly then. Yeah, no wonder you're so associated with like the other side and like the astral too, because sleeping and I guess the astral could be associated with the 12th house too. So that's really cool. That's like coming to light. Pluto and Scorpio. Yeah, right on. You can really get into the depths of things. But yeah, I have Pluto and Scorpio too. That's awesome. You can sleep and you can do a ton. That's really cool. Yeah. I feel like that's very fitting, like that's a very good example of like how your placements are manifesting, with moon in Pisces and your sun sign in the 12th house. Oh, wow. You dream walk? You ever lucid dream? I've lucid dreamed a few times, but I don't do it on like a consistent basis. I don't have any planets myself personally in the 12th house, but wow, that's really cool. I feel like that could be like very you could get into like Edgar Casey territory, like sleeping and like you're channeling and like coming with like all of this information and these messages. My kid came in saying he can hear you talking. Am I too loud? We're talking astrology. It's important things here. That's cool. Yeah, lucid dreaming. That's awesome. Yeah, you probably feel like even more alive like when you're sleeping, which is very cool. Pisces associated with dreaminess too, with your Pisces moon. Yeah, the charts, it's important. Exactly. Oh man, you guys, Dante DiVincenzo coming in clutch here. He's got those green shoes. All right, you guys. So the Timberwolves have had a 10-2 run the last 3 minutes. They bring it within 4. See, this is what I was seeing a little bit more here. All right. This is what I was seeing. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, it's cool to talk charts. I was saying before on my streamer a little bit earlier that I have because I'm watching the Timberwolves and the Pistons right now, or that's the chart behind me is their game chart. But the Timberwolves have a Prince floor today. They have like the Prince symbol on the floor. And oddly enough, I have the birth chart of Prince pulled up because I do want to share that and break it down because I feel like his is such a good example of just like everything in his chart and how his life played out and who he was as a person. Like I'm pretty sure he had like a Scorpio moon, which is very like intense and very like private, I just look at that really quickly, but I want to do like a more like a sharing of that and like a breakdown of that. Oh, he had a Pisces moon too. Oh my God, Sherry, he had a Pisces moon. Oh, he's a Scorpio rising Prince. And then he has Pluto directly on his MC, which is crazy. But I want to share that and break down Prince's chart because again, I just think it's a really good example. You go back to sleep in the morning and you get more information. That's really cool. That's neat. You said the 3rd house and mine is empty. Oh yeah. Oh, I think you're just you're in an age right now, which is got 3rd house themes. So every age, like 38 to 39 is going to be a 3rd house perfection year is what it's called. So you're maybe just going to experience more 3rd house themes, which is, neighbors, siblings, short distance travel, the mind. But yeah, my 3rd house is empty as well. I have a lot of empty houses, but that doesn't mean like, we're not affected by those houses, but where you have planets is where, those houses are going to probably like be a little bit more tuned up, but yeah. First, yeah, it is very cool. Yeah. Yes, you can relate. Yeah, there you go. That's so interesting too, that we were talking that you happen to have a Pisces moon, that we're talking about that. And then I was talking about Prince earlier, and then I have his chart pulled up here that I want to share it. And he also had a Pisces moon. So if you think about Prince a little bit too, and Prince was very into like astral things. And like, I think he was doing some channeling and like very into like occult things as well. So yeah. And obviously very musically inclined with Prince, being the amazing artist that he was, able to play all those instruments and write so many songs and stuff. So yeah. All right, you guys, we're on commercial again. I was still trying to figure out the point spread for this game today. Again, you guys, for those of you on YouTube and Twitch, I was looking at Saturn and Pluto, And again, they're both at the exact same degree and the exact same minute. So it's like, well, the game's not going to end in a tie. Okay, and then Mercury, which is the ruler of the Pistons today, is at 11 degrees in good communication with Jupiter at 15 degrees. So that's 4-degree difference, like 4 points. And then Mercury is at 21 minutes. Jupiter is at 35 minutes. So that's 14 degrees. Anywhere from like 4 to 14 points. That's a pretty wide margin. I like to kind of narrow it down, but I'm still trying to figure out, like, again, what it is in the chart that's really going to give me like the point spread of a game. I haven't figured that out yet. I mean, everything's challenging, even predicting the win or the loss, but I just figured it out this year. Better late than never. Oh, heck yeah. Exactly. We're always learning stuff though too, right? Like I feel like I'm always learning stuff. Like I look at my chart all the time and I feel like I'm always like learning stuff, but I'm all about it. You know, I always like to learn. But like for me, I have Jupiter in my 9th house, which is like higher learning and like education. So I'm always into like learning new stuff and trying to apply it. But yeah, Sherry, it's been cool to chat with you. Thanks for joining. And my sun sign is in Capricorn. So I'm a sun in Capricorn. Oh yeah, you're welcome anytime. And thank you for sharing too. Because, you know, when I hear about other people's placements and you share stuff like that, like for me as an astrologer, it really helps me learn. Again, back to the learning thing, you know? So what's in Sag and Capricorn? I have my sun sign is in Capricorn. I have Sun, Mercury, and Neptune in Capricorn. Oh, Julius Randle got a rebound. Oh, and put it in. Bringing the Timberwolves within 4, you guys, and we were just talking about 4 points. 2 minutes till halftime. Oh, yeah, we could collab at some point. That'd be cool. I've never done that on TikTok before, but that would be fun. Thanks again on YouTube, everybody, and Twitch too, and TikTok for, you know, I got the dual streams going here. I'm going to pop off at halftime, but we got about 2 minutes before then. So, and we'll see what happens. Let's see. But yeah, I'm going to say like point spread anywhere from like 4 to 14 points today. The win-loss margin, even though again, that is a really wide point spread. Okay. How do I stop sharing? You guys, it changed. Oh, there we go. You guys, the restream, it changed itself. So I'm trying to learn everything. My sound was all messed up. I couldn't play my Timberwolves howl. Dang it. Oh, Sherry, I don't think you're on anymore, but oh, you're Sag and your kids are Taurus. We were just talking about Taurus earlier too. That's fun. Somebody on my YouTube channel, their daughter is a Taurus as well, and their daughter's mother is a Taurus too. We got 1:39 until halftime, and Detroit is up by 4, 45-41. I've been going for almost 2 hours on YouTube and Twitch, so appreciate everybody from TikTok stopping on through. Just watching Timberwolves and Pistons here and breaking down the chart, which is behind me. I hope everybody's enjoying the Leo moon weekend too. Leo, flashy, entertaining. Hopefully everybody's having a fun time. Doing something where you put yourself in the spotlight or shine the spotlight on others. Because that's what I found with Leo placements. The spotlight will always follow the Leo placements. Some Leo placements love that, and some like to move that spotlight and shine it on others. So it kind of depends. Detroit at the line, and they're making the free throws. Again, the ticket to winning the game. Rebound. Get the rebound. Make your free throws. Nobody's guarding you. Okay? And play defense. All right? Again, I played basketball for many, many years at a very high level up until high school. So clearly, I know. But some of you already know this, though. I did have the game-winning free throw for my team to win gold in the state tournament when I was younger. So been in the pressure cooker. All right. And we won by 1 point, and it was my free throw that had us win. So I got to find my medal. We got a really awesome gold medal for the state tournament when we won first. Oh, Timberwolves trying to keep it close here. See, this is what I did see in the chart. Like, this is a lot more reflective of what I was seeing in the chart, is that the Timberwolves keeping it close. Terrence Shannon Jr. is headed to the line. Timberwolves within 6, 47-41. We have 43 seconds until half. I have to figure out the sound for next time because it's still pissing me off that I didn't have the sound working on Restream. But we powered through, so it's okay. Little Caesars Arena. I didn't know Little Caesars had an arena. Make your free throws, people. I need a megaphone. Make your free throws, okay? Literally the easiest shot in basketball. Nobody is guarding you. Nobody is guarding you. Nobody has hands in your face. Make your free throws. And we had to run, well, we called them killers, but in basketball, we had, at the end of practice, you had to shoot your free throws, and however many you missed, you had to run a killer. It was awful. So now Detroit is up by 7, 10 seconds to go. It would be really great if the Timberwolves could sink a basket here going into halftime. There we go. Slow-mo with the jumper. That's so crazy, too. We were talking about 4, and now the Timberwolves, it's 44-49. Oh, my phone just died, so my TikTok just ended. Eek. I don't know what's going on there. I think my phone just decided to go out. That's not good. My live stream on TikTok just abruptly ends. Okay, my battery went out. Yeah. All right. Well, for those of you on YouTube, thank you, and Twitch for hanging out. I had the power cord I had it charging. It ran out of battery. The battery couldn't keep up. Well, that's good to know, I guess. Moving my tripod over. Well, I didn't want to abruptly end my TikTok like that. I was having fun on there. It's been a fun stream today, you guys. Thanks again, everybody, for popping on in, joining, whether you're watching now, later, whenever. Appreciate it. I'm going to just make a couple of notes. Again, I am picking the Pistons to win, kind of feeling that, but I like what the Timberwolves are doing here. And I'm thinking, like, again, 4 to 14 point spread. I really like to get it more narrowed in than that, but we'll see. Something about 4 points, though. So we'll see. We'll see how it pans out. And I'm trying to think of when my next live stream is going to be. I'm not sure, but I'll pop on again soon. And 2, I am waiting for some feedback from a couple of animal communication sessions that I did. And I'm hoping that I get the okay to share that feedback with you guys, because I'm still doing practice sessions. And if anybody that's watching is interested in a free animal communication session where I connect with an animal of yours, whether that animal is with you now or is no longer with us in this realm, I will do that for free. The only thing I'm asking for is feedback. So if anybody is interested in that, my email is in the description of the live. You can send me an email. And I need to know the animal, the species, the gender, the name, if the animal is living or in spirit, and any other animals in the home or that the animal lived with, and humans. So, and then I will connect with the animal and share what I get. And the only thing, again, that I'm asking in return right now is feedback, because it's helping me learn, because most of you know that I'm in an animal communication class. So anybody is interested in that, send me an email for a free animal communication session. But I've done, let me grab my notebook. I've done in our class too, in my animal communication class. I'm just waiting until, I think it's halftime, but I'm not sure. We do what's called like practice corners, where we get together and we practice with guests that our teacher brings on. And I think that we can share that feedback on our social medias. So I connected with a cat. We did a practice session for the animal communication class on, what was it? It was a few days ago. I think I wrote the date down. On the 22nd. So that was, last Sunday. So I connected with a cat that is living named Angel. And we got to, you can either do, I've done the practice. Oh, it is halftime, you guys. Pistons are up by 5. And I've done animal sessions where I've connected with the animal with a picture, without a picture, and with the animal showing up live in the Zoom call. And in this one with the cat Angel, we did get to see Angel. She had the cat and she showed the cat on the camera. So then we connected with her. And then we got immediate feedback from the guardian of Angel. And basically, too, I was in the practice session with 2 other students. And it's always really interesting how different the messages that we each get are, but how similar all of the messages that come in. So me and the other 2 students, basically we all got the same overall message about the cat Angel, that she is like the queen, like so regal, so intelligent, like attention on me, like I am the most important in the room, like I am all knowing, and again, like I am the queen. And like we did the sessions individually, and then we come back as a group, and then we get the feedback, and we all said that in different ways. I actually went first with my feedback, but immediately, like that is what I was getting from this cat, that she is like the queen, she is like the top. And there's another cat in the home too, but it's like all about her, like extremely regal. And I was getting to that, like she in like a past life or like a previous life, I think was like of a royal status and did have like did literally sit on a throne and like wear a crown and like have to make these important decisions. And she's, brought that into this life as a cat. And her owner or guardian like did confirm that too, that like for all of us, that like Angel is it, like it is, it's obviously not all about Angel, but she thinks that way. She thinks very highly of herself, and she's very, very intelligent. And let's see. I was also getting like that her mom, Angel's mom, calls her like my beautiful baby, or like my beautiful girl, my pretty girl. And the mom did confirm that too. I also was seeing Angel like sitting. Angel and her family live in Greece. And I was seeing like Angel has a specific spot next to like their patio door where she watches like birds outside. And the mom did confirm that too. And I was also getting like images of green. Like I couldn't tell if it was like a green toy or like a green feather. But it was just like this vibrant like green color that like the cat was showing me. And then the mom confirmed actually that the day before they were just moving all of these plants around, and they have all of these like green plants in their house. And then I was getting to the other cat in the home is named Mia. And then I was getting that again, Angel's like, you know, with Mia, Mia wants to play with her, but Angel's like, it's all about her, my time. And that Angel will like swat Mia away, like literally like get out of here. And the mom did confirm that too. And let's see. The mom also confirmed too that Angel's favorite spot is sitting on the mom's lap, which I was getting. And also from Angel, the cat, she was telling me at the beginning of the session that people need to use their discernment a lot. And the mom connected with that right away. And she's like, that was a message for me. Like, I need to use my discernment when dealing with other people, because the mom confirmed that she doesn't really do that. She'll just kind of like take, you know, people at their word or whatever, but she needs to be more discerning. And Angel again was just like the queen, very royal, and that she has to know, Angel has to know, the cat has to know what like the mom is doing. Like she needs to know what's happening like all the time. And the mom confirmed that too. And yeah, just again, Angel just being the cat, just being very regal and very royal and very, very intelligent. And yeah, the mom confirmed all those things. So that was cool. Those are kind of like the big things that I got from the session. But yeah, like right away, this cat came through, was just like, I am amazing. I am confident. Like, use your discernment, and I need to know what's going on. That she's very, very loving, the cat Angel, very, very loving, but very, very serious at the same time too. So yeah, that was the last practice session that I did in the group. And then I just did a practice session for someone else's cat. I didn't have a picture of that cat at all. And I'm still waiting for the feedback on that one. And I'm still waiting to know if I can share the feedback on social media. So stay tuned on that. And then I'm also waiting for permission on a session I did for a family. They have 3 dogs, and I did a session with each one of the dogs. So, and I've already gotten feedback back from that session that I sent the owners, but I'm just waiting for permission if I can share that on social media. So, but yeah, I did. That was cool to do the 3 dogs that all live together. And I did get pictures of every single one of those dogs, and all 3 of those dogs, very distinct, separate personalities, like very distinct. So I'm hoping that their guardian gives the A-OK that I can share the feedback and share the pictures of those dogs and talk about the sessions for each one of those dogs. So I'm still waiting for that. So that's going to be coming up. And as I do more practice sessions too and get permission, I'm hoping to share more of those as well. So, and the next practice session I have coming up is 3 dogs and 2 cats, or 4 dogs and 2 cats that all live in the same home. And then after that, it'll be 2 cats that live in the same home, but all the sessions are done individually. Like I do 1 animal at a time. And I think that'll be A-OK with sharing those sessions when I do them on social media. But again, if anybody does want a free animal communication session, I am doing them right now for practice. The only thing that I'm asking for is feedback in return. So if you are interested, if you have an animal that is living or that is in spirit, time does not matter. You can send me an email. And if you again, hold up your end of the bargain and give me feedback on the session. I will do it for you for practice. So my email is in the description if you want to send me an email. Definitely feel free. But yeah, I think I'm going to pop off, you guys. And yeah, that's all I got. I got to go charge my phone because my TikTok live abruptly ended. So now I know that this charger doesn't work for my phone. So I guess you learn something every day. I want to try this one. Oh my God, you guys, you know what I should have done? This is my other charger. You know what? Sometimes I can be a little bit of a do-to-do. I swear. Aha. Yeah, I should have used this other charger. You guys, you know what? There's always something. Technical difficulties. Now it's charging. Okay, now it's actually charging. My God. All right, but this one, it does not work for my phone. Okay, note to myself. But yeah, I think that's all I got, you guys. We'll see what the second half, how the second half turns out for the Timberwolves. And yeah, appreciate everybody hanging out. I'm just like annoyed that my phone just like, I thought it was charging and it actually wasn't, because I was doing my TikTok live on my phone, and then all of a sudden I'm just, bye, see ya, so long. And then starting over, or when I started my stream over here on YouTube and Twitch, I'm still going over here, but my sound was not working. It's still not working properly. There's always something, you guys. What is up with that? I can't even blame Mercury retrograde because that's over now. So, but it happens. There's always something. We got to persevere and power through. But I'll probably be back within the next week or so. And again, put on your calendars. I'm going to be going on Purple Dopes with Hopes Vikings podcast on April 26th. It's a Sunday, about 2:30 Central Time. That's the plan for right now, to talk Vikings and to talk about their channel, my channel, and stuff like that. So, and if you're not subscribed, I did throw it in the chat earlier. And yeah, go check it out. These little fuzzies. But yeah. Dalton, you're way too nice. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. These little fuzzy hairs, these little baby hairs are bothering me. But, you know, it happens. Jeez. Thank you. I try. It's the lighting, okay? It's just the lighting. It's the lighting and YouTube magic. That's all it is. I think the second half's going to start here, so I'm going to go let my dog outside and make something to eat, I think. I'm going to have an early dinner, I think. I'm probably going to make some quinoa. I need to go to the grocery store, but Dalton, I appreciate that. And thanks again, everybody, for hanging out. It was fun today. It was good to talk to everybody. And yeah, my TikTok, I'm still just like bummed that my phone just like, I thought it was charging and it wasn't. So all of a sudden my TikTok live just ended. So I'm going to turn my phone back on, and I'm assuming that the TikTok just ended, and I don't think anybody was watching at that time, but so it was fun to do my TikTok live too, because I had a few people coming over there and we were talking about astrology and stuff. So that was fun. So if you guys are on TikTok too and you want to follow my channels, my main channel that I was on is the same, Jade C. Cook. If you want to follow me on TikTok, feel free to do that. So yeah. Thanks, Delton. Peace out. Enjoy your day off, okay? Don't work too hard, all right? Second half has started, you guys. Something to do about the fours today, all right? Point spread, 4 to 14 points. All right? Dante DiVincenzo coming in clutch today. He just shot an air ball, though. But just to end the stream, based on the astrology chart, I was blathering away about that for, it's been over 2 hours now. I'm picking the Pistons to win by 4 to 14. But again, I think the Timberwolves are going to keep it close. And if the Pistons do take a lead, a big lead, I'm thinking in the fourth quarter. But as a Timberwolves fan, shoot, I hope they win because that'd be great. But yeah, per the astrology chart. But we'll see how it pans out. And yeah, hoping to be back this week or next weekend. All right, everybody. But until then, everybody be good. Stay safe. Don't work too hard, you guys. But I know that duty calls. All right. I hear that. And yeah, I appreciate everybody. And until next time.